Welcome to our channel Storm Rider. Picture the FY2026 era US Navy destroyer as the physical embodiment of lessons learned from decades of naval warfare, combined with a clear-eyed look at where future conflicts are heading. This vessel is not simply a replacement for older destroyers, it is a carefully engineered response to a world where threats are faster, smarter, more networked, and more unpredictable than ever before. Built under concepts associated with the DDG-X program, this destroyer is meant to serve well into the mid-21st century, operating in environments saturated with missiles, drones, submarines, electronic warfare, and cyber threats. Every aspect of the ship reflects that reality. The overall size and structure of the destroyer immediately signal a shift in design philosophy. It is larger than the Arleigh-Burke class, not for the sake of appearance, but to create margin for power, for cooling, for future weapons, and for survivability. Naval architects have intentionally avoided pushing the ship to its absolute limits on day one. Instead, they have designed it with growth capacity, meaning new systems can be added over time without the compromises that plagued older ships. The hull form balances hydrodynamic efficiency with stealth shaping, reducing drag while also minimizing radar reflections. The superstructure uses advanced materials and angled surfaces to further lower the ship's radar signature, making it harder to detect and target at long ranges. Propulsion and power generation represent one of the most important evolutions in this destroyer. The ship uses an integrated power system, where gas turbine engines generate electricity rather than mechanically driving the propellers directly. That electricity feeds everything on board, from propulsion motors to radar arrays to future laser weapons. This approach allows the ship to dynamically allocate power where it is needed most. During high-speed transits, more power goes to propulsion. During combat operations, power can be shifted instantly to sensors and weapons. This flexibility is essential for modern naval warfare, where milliseconds can determine survival. It also improves fuel efficiency and reduces acoustic noise, making the ship quieter in the water and less detectable by enemy submarines. Performance-wise, the destroyer is expected to exceed 30 knots, allowing it to keep pace with carrier strike groups and rapidly reposition across large maritime areas. However, speed alone is no longer the defining metric. Endurance, reliability, and resilience matter just as much. The ship is designed to operate for extended periods with minimal maintenance interruptions, and critical systems are distributed and redundant to ensure the ship can continue fighting even after taking damage. Compartmentalization, improved fire suppression, and enhanced damage control systems all contribute to a higher level of survivability compared to previous classes. Sensors form the nervous system of the destroyer, and this is where the FY2026 design truly distinguishes itself. The primary radar system is a next-generation, high-powered array capable of detecting and tracking air, surface, and ballistic missile threats at extreme ranges. It can manage hundreds of targets simultaneously, providing precise targeting data not only for the ship's own weapons but also for other platforms in the fleet. This makes the destroyer a central node in integrated air and missile defense, protecting carriers, amphibious ships, and even land-based assets. For a general audience, it helps to think of this radar as a combination of an ultra-long-range camera, an air traffic control system, and a defensive shield coordinator all rolled into one. The combat management system ties these sensors together with weapons and communications networks. It uses advanced software and automation to reduce reaction times and cognitive load on the crew. Threats are prioritized automatically, recommended responses are generated in real time, and commanders can make faster, better informed decisions. Importantly, the system is designed with open architecture principles, allowing new software and capabilities to be integrated without costly overhauls. This ensures the destroyer can adapt to evolving threats and technologies throughout its service life. Weaponry is where this destroyer delivers its most visible power. The ship is equipped with an advanced vertical launch system that can accommodate a wide variety of missiles. These include long-range surface-to-air missiles for fleet defense, ballistic missile interceptors, land attack cruise missiles capable of striking targets hundreds of miles inland, and advanced anti-ship missiles designed to defeat heavily defended enemy vessels. The launch system is engineered with flexibility in mind, allowing it to accept larger or more advanced missiles in the future. This future-proofing is critical, as missile technology is advancing rapidly and new weapon types are constantly being developed. In addition to traditional missiles, the FY2026 destroyer is designed to integrate directed energy weapons, particularly high-energy lasers. These systems offer a revolutionary approach to ship defense. Lasers can engage targets at the speed of light, with extreme precision, and at a fraction of the cost per shot compared to missiles. They are especially effective against drones, small boats, and potentially even incoming missiles. As long as the ship has power, it effectively has an almost unlimited magazine. This capability directly addresses one of the biggest challenges in modern warfare: saturation attacks, where adversaries attempt to overwhelm defenses with large numbers of inexpensive weapons. Anti-submarine warfare remains a core mission, and the destroyer excels in this role. It features a sophisticated sonar suite that includes hull-mounted sonar for active and passive detection, as well as a towed array sonar for long-range submarine tracking. These systems are optimized to detect increasingly quiet submarines operating in deep and shallow waters alike. The ship works in concert with embarked helicopters, which can deploy sonobuoys, torpedoes, and sensors far from the ship itself. Unmanned underwater vehicles further extend the destroyer's reach, allowing it to monitor large areas of ocean with reduced risk to crewed platforms. Aviation capabilities are another strength. The destroyer includes a flight deck and hangar designed to support multiple helicopters and unmanned aerial vehicles. These aircraft dramatically expand the ship's surveillance, targeting, and strike range. Drones can be used for reconnaissance, electronic warfare, and even limited strike missions, while helicopters remain essential for anti-submarine warfare and logistics. The seamless integration of manned and unmanned systems reflects the Navy's broader shift toward distributed and flexible operations. Crew efficiency and human factors have also been given serious attention. Automation reduces the number of sailors required to operate the ship, lowering manpower costs and freeing crew members to focus on mission-critical tasks. Living spaces are designed to be quieter, more comfortable, and more ergonomic than those on older destroyers. Improved habitability may not sound glamorous, but it directly impacts crew endurance, morale, and performance during long deployments. In high-intensity operations, a well-rested and focused crew can be just as decisive as advanced weaponry. On a strategic level, this destroyer is built to operate as part of a fully networked force. It shares sensor data and targeting information with other ships, aircraft, submarines, and satellites in real time. This networked approach allows the Navy to distribute firepower, complicate enemy targeting, and respond rapidly to emerging threats. The destroyer can detect a threat, another platform can engage it, and the entire force benefits from shared awareness. This is modern naval warfare, where information dominance is as important as kinetic power. In essence, the FY2026 US Navy destroyer represents a shift from platform-centric thinking to system-centric dominance. It is not just a ship, but a mobile, adaptable combat system designed to grow with technology and counter threats that have yet to fully emerge. Its unique selling point lies in this adaptability, its ability to integrate future weapons, leverage massive electrical power, and operate seamlessly within a networked force. For audiences watching a review or explanation, the takeaway is clear: this destroyer is built not just to fight the next war, but to remain relevant and lethal across generations, ensuring the US Navy maintains control of the seas in an increasingly contested world.